Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Study with Soumya. In this video, we are going to solve previous year aptitude questions asked in GATE exam. So as your GATE exam is approaching and revising previous year questions is very much important. So make sure to watch the complete video. Also do subscribe this channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And do share this video with your friends and also ask them to subscribe this channel. Thank you so much guys. Let's get started with the first question. So here's your first question. So the question says, find the missing sequence in the letter series B, FH, LNP. So here we have B, then FH, then LNP, right? So see, if you will add 4 to B, it is going to be F, right? And then after F, we have G. So they have removed the G, and basically after adding 1 to G, we will get H. So this is the thing. And next we have LNP, right? So if you for LNP, for L, what we have to add? I, J, K, L, right? So here also we have to add 4. So if you will add 4 to H, we are going to get L. Then they have skipped M, we have N. Then they have skipped O, we have P. Now again we will add 4 to our P. It is going to be Q, R, S, T, right? So T. Now we have to skip U, we will have V. Now we have to skip W, we are going to have X. Skip Y, we are going to have Z, right? So the correct answer for this particular question is going to be TVXZ, right? I hope you understood the question. Let's see the next question. So a window is made up of a square portion and an equilateral triangle portion above it. The base of the triangular portion coincides with the upper side of the square. If the perimeter of the window is 6 meter, the area of the window in meter square is. So this is the sort of like what your window looks like. So it is given window is made up of a square. So this is our square and an equilateral triangle. Also the base of the triangular portion coincides with the upper side of the square. It is going to be something like this. Okay, I know my drawing is somewhat kind of bad, I should say. Yeah, so this is that. So it is an equilateral triangle. So suppose if this side is X, this is also going to be X, this is also X, it will be X, right? For square also all the sides are same, so it is all X, right? And we don't have to consider this particular line, because see, your window is obviously going to be like this, right? So it is looking something like this. So this is X, this is X, this is X, and this is also X, right? So this is our window. Now what they have mentioned, so perimeter of the window is 6 meters. So what is the perimeter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is 5x. It is given equal to 6 meter. What is the value of x? 6 divided by 5, it is 1.2 meter. So they have asked the area of the window in meter square. So what is going to be the area of window? Area of window is equal to the area of triangle, right? That is our equilateral triangle, and area of square, right? So what is the formula of for calculating area of equilateral triangle? It is root 3 by 4 and a square of side. So it is x square, and then area of square is side square, right? So that is x square. Okay, so if you will do further calculation, like by putting the value of x here, that is 1.2, and here as well. So after doing all the calculation, we will get 2.06 as the answer. So 2.06 meter square, it is going to be our answer. So then option B is correct, right? Let's move to the next question now. The unruly crowd demanded that the accused be dashed without trial. So the options are hanged, hanging, hankering, hung. So see, here we have everything in the past form. So obviously here also we will have something in past form, right? So obviously hanging is incorrect, hung is also incorrect, hankering is also incorrect. So the remaining one is hanged. So hanged is going to be the correct answer here, right? Kind of easy one, I should say. The volume of a sphere of diameter 1 unit is dash, then the volume of a cube of side 1 unit. Now what will happen? Like most of the students, what they will do, they will tick this lesser, because when we compare, right, so when we compare, what kind of degree do we follow? Comparative degree we follow, right? So in that case, most of the students will put lesser as the correct answer. But always remember, less refers to quantity, and this lesser refers to quality, right? So here we are talking about quantity, not quality. So the correct answer here is going to be less, right? So the right answer is going to be 1 unit is less than the, right? I hope you understood. Let's move to the next question. Shaquille O'Neal is a 60% career free throw shooter, meaning that he successfully makes 60 free throws out of 100 attempts on average. What is the probability that he will successfully make exactly 6 free throws in 10 attempts? So basically, the success probability that is given here. So for this particular case, for this particular question, we will use Bernoulli theorem. I hope you must be aware of this. And what is the formula for Bernoulli theorem? NCR and P raised to R, Q and minus R. So here what P shows? P shows the probability of success, right? Q shows probability of failure, and R shows number of times event occurred. So number of times event occurred, right? So this is the thing, and N is showing number of trials, number of independent trials basically. So what is the value of P here? So P here is given, success is given, probability of success is given 60%, right? So that is going to be equal to 0.6. Then what is the value of Q? 1 minus 0.6, that is 0.4, and N is mentioned here as 10, right? And also it is mentioned that he will successfully make exactly 6 free throws, that is the value of R is also given 6. Now just simply put all these values in the given formula. So 10C6 into 0.6 raised to power 6 into 0.4 raised to power n minus r. So 10 minus 6 is going to be 4, right? And on simplifying this particular expression, what we will get as the correct answer? 0.2508, right? So this is going to be a correct answer. Okay, so make sure that you are revising these kind of formulas, for example Bernoulli formula, and all the formula that you have, that just keep on revising the things. Let's see the next question now. So a poll of students appearing for masters in engineering indicated that 60% of the students believe that mechanical engineering is a profession unsuitable for women. A research study on women with masters or higher degrees in mechanical engineering found that 99% of such women were successful in their professions. So which of the following can be logically inferred from the above paragraph? So guys, when this sort of questions are given, make sure that you are not making any assumptions by yourself. Just follow what is given in the question. Okay, so you don't have to make any assumption or any logical thinking by yourself or connecting with the real world. Just focus on what is given here. Focus on these given lines only. So from these given lines, some options are given to us, and we have to determine that which particular option can be logically inferred. So the first option is many students have misconception regarding various engineering disciplines. So we are not sure about that, because nowhere this thing is mentioned that students have misconceptions. And men with advanced degree in mechanical engineering believe women are well suited to be mechanical engineers. So this is also not mentioned anywhere, right? So we cannot make any assumption by ourselves. I have told you right now. Mechanical engineering is a profession well suited for women with masters or higher degrees in mechanical engineering. Yes, this is given. See, as if in this line it is mentioned that a research study on women with masters or higher degrees in mechanical engineering found that 99% of such women were successful in their professions. So yes, this assumption we can make. Let's see the last one. The number of women pursuing higher degrees in mechanical engineering is small. This is also not mentioned anywhere in the given lines. So the correct answer for this particular question is going to be option C. Let's see the next question now. So it is given R2D2 is a robot. R2D2 can repair airplanes. No other robot can repair airplanes. Which of the following can be logically inferred from the above statements? Right? So here also you have to follow the same approach or like same funda which I just discussed, that don't make any assumption by yourself. Okay. So it is given R2D2 is a robot which can only repair airplanes. See, nowhere it is mentioned. It is given that R2D2 can repair airplanes, but it is not mentioned that it can only repair airplanes. So this is wrong. R2D2 is the only robot which can repair airplanes. So see, it is mentioned that no other robot can repair airplanes, right? No other robot. So yes, we can consider this one. Next is given R2D2 is a robot which can repair only airplanes. So this is also wrong. Only R2D2 is a robot? No, it is not mentioned that only R2D2 is a robot. So the correct answer is going to be option B here, right? Let us see the next question now. Pick the odd one out in the following: 13, 23, 33, 43 and 53. So guys, this is kind of simple. See, 13 is prime number, 23 is also prime number, 43 is also prime and 53 is also prime. But this 33, 3 into 11, it is not prime, right? So the odd one from the given numbers is this 33. So the option B is going to be correct one. Let's see the next one. So identify the correct spelling out of the given options. So some spellings are given to you and you have to determine the correct spelling. So the word is manageable. So this is going to be a correct answer for this one, option B, right? Because all the remaining are incorrect. Okay, this is it for this video, guys. Okay, so these were the questions for this video, guys. I hope you understood all the questions, and if you like the questions, if you like the way I do explain them, so make sure to subscribe this channel. Thank you so much for watching the video. Bye bye.